Do I manifest? I set goals, personal goals, I guess. But I never use the word manifest.
Why?
I think because I don't know what it means.
Okay, so what I did to create this animation is I first started with my reference image and I just dragged and dropped it into OpenToonz. So let's imagine all of these columns don't exist. Okay, I'm just gonna hide them real quick. Like this. Okay. And I had a PNG, so let's go to my reference image and it's right here. So I just dropped it into OpenToonz and I'm going to overwrite with the new one. And then I scaled it up to the size I wanted using this tool up here. And I changed this to scale, and make sure you're on the right column that you are modifying. And I had it all the way to the left and I renamed it reference. Okay, let's scale it up. And you can move it, scale it, rotate it, whatever you need. So what I did is I went in and drew each part that I wanted to move over the reference. So I took the reference and I bumped the opacity down like this. And then I drew the body and I hit it, and then I drew the back arm, which I called arm left, and I always name it based on the character, not what I'm looking at. And I drew the head, the arms, I drew the glasses, the nose, it's on its own column, the mouth, and I'll get into the mouth in a second, the brow, because I wanted to animate the brow moving up and down, and the eyes. Okay, and so what I did for the mouth is I kind of had an idea, you know, I knew I needed different shapes. Let's hide the reference. And so if we open up the level strip, we'll see all the different mouth shapes that I made, and I created 9 of them. So this is kind of his resting, but I also later I wanted to use this as a resting, kind of it's downturned. There's an open, and then ooh and la. This is for L shapes. Okay. And so when I animated it, I just switched to that third mouth. And on frame 6, I switched to the second mouth. So like if I go to frame 11, I can double click and choose a mouth. Like let's do, oh, it's locked. So let's do 2 and see it popped it open. And also I have hotkeys set for drawing substitution. So if I go to this frame and if we go up here to cells, drawing substitution, see how it says backward and forward? So I have this set to J and K. So then I can just go over a frame and hit J, and it will cycle through the mouse. Or I can do K and go the other direction. Okay, and I did the same with the eyes. So if we come over here to the eyes, I just created different eyes. Like this is the blink. So it goes from 1, 2, 3, 2, back to 1. And 8 is 8. It's the eyes looking to the far left. And let me find another one. Let's cycle through this. Yep, so there's the blink, click far right, upper left, down. Just because I didn't want to animate the eyes, but you'd lose a lot of control over each pupil. You're kind of limited to these shapes, but you know, I knew I wanted this to be like a short animation. And for the head, I use the plastic tool. So if we go into the head and we unhide the mesh and we go to the plastic tool up here and we can see, we go to animate. Let's unlock it, and you can see the bones I created. So I didn't use a lot of these bones actually. When I started animating, I just turned off this keep distance right here, and I just kind of ended up doing his jaw like this, just kind of as he talked. And I'm pretty sure I did the same on the brows. Let's see. Let's unhide the brow, unlock it. Yep. So I created a root bone up here, and that way I could have a lot more control over the points. There he is, angry. Get like this super worried. So I did the same thing with the brow. I just went through and just kind of animated.
I say goals, personal goals, I guess. But I never use the word manifest.
And the arms, I just used like cutout animation. I just moved the actual arms up and down. Oh, I did draw 2 arms for this one. Arm, let's see, arm right. If I show the strip, yeah, I have 2 arms. So yeah, and then for the background, I color picked the background I had from my image, just because I didn't want it white. And I changed it in XSheet, scene settings, camera background color. I changed it right here. You can see it change. And yeah, and then I just exported it, render, fast render to MP4. And that's my little LEIF animating to Seth Rogen's voice. All right, well, until next time, happy animating, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Do I manifest? I say goals, personal goals, I guess. But I never use the word manifest.
Why?
I think because I don't know what it means.